Hey everybody, welcome back. Playing some more Dark Souls Remastest Edition. Give me all the firearms. All of them. Anyway, let's go ahead and make a post and let everybody know we're playing some games for the Monday night live stream. And then we'll get started. I don't even know if anyone's made it yet, but we're going to let them know. As you guys filter in, I hope everybody's had a good week, had a good weekend. Can't believe it's another Monday. It just seems like every time I turn around, I'm sitting down to do one of these. And then the next thing I know, it's over. And I'm getting ready for the next one. I've been cutting down the pre-stream time. I haven't been doing as long of a pre-stream. I don't really know if that's helping or hurting. I know the Sonic stream was kind of meh. We had a pretty good turnout last week with Dark Souls. So maybe that's the way to go, a shorter pre-stream. Because people are just going to like see it and be like, oh, he doesn't start for 30 minutes. Why are we even bothering? All right, let's go. Wizard, as always, you're the first in line. Last one out. I appreciate it. Riven Mike, what's up, man? Glad you're here. Good to talk to you for the second time today. Let's just get started. I have no idea what the volume is set on, so this may blow out my eardrums. Oh my gosh, yeah. Got our good friend Dump Truckster getting ready to go. Yeah, let's see if we can't get that volume down slightly a little, just because it's deafening me. I know you guys are probably okay, but I'm going to lower it just a little bit. So forgive me there. All right, we're back. We're good. If I remember correctly, we were headed down to Quelaag's domain next. And so that means we are traversing through probably the best, most well-designed area in the history of gaming, in Blighttown. And by that I mean the worst one. Let me see if I can get my bearings of the controls straight again right quick. I also believe we were saving up to wield the big gigantic silver knight sword as well, so we need to finish working on the requirements for that. So all good and noble goals for us to attempt to accomplish tonight. That mouse pointer may just have to stay up there because the game goes crazy when I try to move it away. Bye. That didn't go as smoothly as I'd hoped, but we got him. I'm really bad about, like, when enemies get in close range, I just kind of panic and just start whiffing completely. And these guys are pretty sturdy, so even falling backwards off the ladder won't finish them off. You pretty much have to kill them yourself. Headshot. There's a weapon here in Blighttown too, but I think I remember it was one of the less impressive ones, so I don't know if we'll actually take the time to go get it. It's somewhere around here. Let me check the item listing, because I know there is one in Blighttown. But the less time I can spend in Blighttown, the better. Yeah, it's the battle rifle. We got to get the battle rifle, right? So let me open up some... Okay, so you take a left. That's where we went. It's on that plank. Oh yeah, it's right here. I think. Is there a dead body on that plank we were just at? If so, we're right next to it. So we might as well go ahead and get it and just try out the battle rifle. So yeah. Time to finish the fight. Nope, nope. Okay. That's all right. We have our bearings. We know where to go. I don't really feel like fighting these guys again, but I guess we're going to have to, because they're going to follow me up the ladder. Well, that one is about as well as could be expected, right? Considering. Okay, so apparently it's on this, but it's on this right side over here. And I'm a little worried because I can't see like messages from other players, so I think my online is screwed up at the moment. I need to attempt to fix that. Why you no battle rifle? There we go. So we Master Chief now. No. I'm getting too old for this, Riggs. Brittany Trucker says VOH for your information. What? What is VOH? I am confused by your choice of acronyms. Yeah, here we go. You see a guy walking around with a battle rifle and a shield. Oh yeah. Now this is Dark Souls, the way it was meant to be played. It's in the game. These guys are like the worst. Pretty much any dog enemy that From Software does is terrible. I don't know of a single one that's fun to deal with. Yeah, but this whole level is essentially slinking around on these tiny cramped platforms, trying to find your way to the bottom so that you can There's like an entrance to the next area down there we need to get to. But it's very tricky and not very fun. And it seems like I just cheesed it during my test playthrough. I just kind of dropped onto safe spots. Like maybe I tried dropping onto this. Oh yeah, like that should have killed me. I could have had that. Yeah, the pits, like this whole level, am I right? And I've got to try to even remember the way to go, because that may not even be the right way to go. The whole purpose is like, what's that old 2000s rap song, Get Low? That's the whole like point of this area, is just to get as low to the ground as possible. The good thing about most of the dog enemies is if you're a patient player, look at that, it broke my guard. Is most of the time they will recoil so hard from having a hit block that you can just spam R1 attacks and kill them. But that's not 100% the case. Sometimes that won't work. It's just depending on their angle and positioning and all that. So see, there's where we need to go, and you can even see there's like some bugs down there. Those will like spit poisonous crap at you, so you have to deal with that. And those will actually start aggroing before you get to them. So that's fun. So yeah, I think we need to go back because we're lost. Not all who wander are lost, but I most certainly am. So I want to try that out, or is there like a ladder here? No. And this is really the only like hard to tell where you're supposed to go area in the game. Look at that guy stuck in that crack. Now that's like some next level Lovecraftian horrible existence type stuff. Just trapped in limbo for all eternity. With your junk up in the air, just flailing wildly as you fall in a never-ending pit. For walruses? It's important to get the house sprayed for walruses this time of year. They're really bad out there. Here, we'll release this guy from this living hell he's got himself into. Goodbye, old friend. See, we just came from there, so. Always have your house sprayed for walruses. So let's see, that's the dead end area we just came from. Here is the bonfire. Let's go ahead and rest, get our Estus back. And we'll just go this way and see if we can find a more clear-cut path to the ground level here. Even some of the enemies are getting stuck in the level geometry here. That's how goofy it is. There we go. Oh yeah, you see that guy spraying toxic darts at me? If you ever wonder how you're supposed to know about that beforehand, you aren't. And when getting hit with one of those tiny little darts nearly completely fills up your poison meter. It's insane. Especially since some of these guys inflict toxic and not just regular poison. Which is like a 30-second death unless you have blooming moss on you. I don't know what that is, but we should probably kill it from a distance. The convent look a lot deader, or the Covenant look a lot deader than I remember. Yeah, they're not doing so hot these days. After Halo 5 fanned out, that was kind of just the last straw for them, unfortunately. Oh, this guy's coming to see us. Yeah, that's going to put us a ways down. Let's go for it. You basically just try to slowly but surely make your way to the, oh gosh, to the ground here. Oh, it's only one of them. The other one's a dead body. I thought that was another one. We would have been in big trouble because we were right against the wall there. This blow dart guy never saw what coming. Never saw what hit him. I'll go ahead and get rid of the spitter bugs from here. Oh, we're out of gun. I need more gun. Okay. Sadly, I really think the plasma pistol is probably going to be the best weapon in the game just because of the way it works mechanically. I wish the battle rifle was more useful because that's such an iconic Halo weapon. Like, I'm not even a Halo guy, and even I know about the battle rifle. It's time to play Is That a Walkway or Is That Certain Death? Gosh, this area is so bad. Like, is there anywhere we can drop down from here and not die? That's filled with spikes, so I'm going to guess not. It wouldn't be so bad if it was just like one plain straight up descent. But there's so many of these maze areas where you go down and it's like, oh, you can't go any further. You have to go up and find somewhere else to go down. And that's really annoying. It's just a design decision I personally disagree with. There's just so much piles of junk everywhere. Miyazaki could have called Marie Kondo when he was designing this area. Of course, you don't need her to tell you that Blighttown does not spark joy. Oh, pyromancy. That's good. So yeah, I believe we need to get to that, but I don't know how we get there. Just follow the trail of items. Okay, here we go. Oh gosh. That was a close call, Fox. Yeah, I think we'll take this down, and this will put us towards the bottom, so that's good. Yeah, there's a fog gate down there. Okay, great. This is not the boss yet. This is just one of those weird arbitrary fog gates they put in for some reason. Don't know why they did those. And see, there's some of those nasty bugs over there, but fortunately they're pretty frail, so we'll just play the game like GoldenEye for a second. The next thing he should do is make this mod into an on-rail shooter. That would be very interesting to have Dark Souls as an on-rail shooter. Just like make your defense completely based on how good of an offense you have. Yeah, did you see that guy shooting darts? Yeah, me either. Like, how in the world are you supposed to see that all the way over there? And keep in mind, there's no guns in the real game, so you would just have to, like, either bow and arrow that guy or just avoid him. And the bow and arrows are very slow and clunky in this. Although people have done bow and arrow runs before. We're almost to the sewage floor down there. Oh, great. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, it's like you're going to have to do this section poison. There's just no getting out of it. But fortunately, we know where to go, so it's not too bad. Dang, we really need to up our Estus usage too. So there's actually an invader here, an NPC invader, so we'll use one of our precious few humanities here that we're going to have to farm later to save our boy to do this optional encounter so we can use Maneater Mildred as a summon later. Not sure what my character's leg is doing. It broke itself for a second there. You always want to shoot treasure chest at this point in the game because we're going to start running into mimics very soon. And because From Software hates you, mimics are some of the strongest enemies in the game. More than capable of killing you in 1 or 2 hits. Yeah, there she is. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Where did my guns go? So the whole point of this run is to cheat with guns, and you've taken them away from me. Here we go. And now this thing is chasing me. Gotta be kidding me. Go. Why is the universe aligned against me? Now that's not a player, obviously. That's like an NPC invader that's supposed to mimic a player, but it's not. She gives a butcher knife, great. Now let's take care of Johnny Spitblood here. We're looking on levels. Yeah, so our goal is to equip this gigantic broken Black Knight Greatsword here, but we still need 32 strength. Which I thought it was just 30, but apparently it was 32, but that's okay. We've still got a lot of bosses to kill, so we got plenty of time to grind up souls to do that. When I first played this game, I had no idea how scaling worked, so I just tried to like dump everything into strength, thinking it was going to make me do more damage. Which I guess in some ways it does, but not to the extent that actually knowing the mechanics of the game would. So that was unfortunate, to say the least. And those guys aren't that difficult to avoid, but just because we're human and it's first run, I'm going to go ahead and blast them. Hey Atlas, how you doing? Welcome back. Oh, this absolute Giga Chad over here. Stop. Do you mind? Thank you. Can't you see I'm shooting rocks right now? Go away. There we go. All right, let's just book it. Whee! Poison, I swear, is the absolute worst in this game. And they just give us literal poo-poo for our time. I don't know what From Software's fascination is with poison lakes that you have to walk slowly across while you take damage like that. Just never been a fan. But they seem to really love it and think it's like a really cool mechanic, so good job, Miyazaki. Imagine following around an undead with a machine gun so you could spit blood at them. Alright, I was hoping there was to be an NPC summon over here that we could use just as kind of our target practice so that we can go and shoot up the boss. It's going to make it slightly more difficult, but it's okay. These guys won't mess with you as long as you don't mess with them, so it's best just to leave them alone. Yeah, here's a summon sign. Who is this for? Yeah, there's Man-Eater Mildred. So you kill her, and because of that, she decides she's going to come help you. So what we'll do is we'll just let her run in and start tanking hits from the boss because NPC summons have a lot of health. And so while she's doing that, we're just going to stand back and shoot the boss. That's what we'll do, assuming we survive long enough. I'm going to skip this cutscene if it'll let me. Alright, Mildred, go for it. Do your thing. Gosh, What are you doing, Mildred? Attack! Fight! Yeah, my strategy here is really panning out. So it's kind of neat that From Software programmed in, like if you hit this boss in the head, it stuns her, even though that would be nearly impossible to do with normal gameplay. But it was just a nice attention to detail on their part. There we go. I'm stuck at the freaking boss where it's a lava lake at the bottom. I forgot the name. Are you talking about Ceaseless Discharge? Thank you, Maneater Mildred. Yeah, there's several bosses down there at the fire lake. There's Ceaseless Discharge. There's I forget the other one. There's like Fire Sage Demon is another one. Hold on, my light has been turned off. I need to get my light turned on. Oh, it's a Titanic fact from Riven Mike. There were no giant flaming spider women aboard the Titanic, although there were 29 coal-powered boilers on board, which is the next best thing. Well, heck yeah. It's one of the best Titanic facts I've heard. Oh, the tree root boss. That's Bed of Chaos. And to be fair, that's probably the worst boss in this whole game. And it's not because it's necessarily difficult, it's just because the fight is extremely poorly designed. And it's just kind of a dumpster fire. So I don't fault you at all on that. The first time I played through this, I got stuck on that for quite a while too. Oh, we just came from that way, never mind. The whole thing is a puzzle boss. You can actually kill... But there's like 3 pieces you have to kill and they die in one hit. The piece on the left side you can actually snipe with a bow. The right one you actually have to approach. And then the center one is the one that's really hard to get to. It's not a good fight, and every time you die you have to walk back like a minute to like 30 seconds or something like that. Super stupid. Super, super stupid. But, you know, From Software hates you, so of course. Alright, so that's both Bells of Awakening. And so what this does is open up Sin's Fortress, which is another worst area in the game, which lets us go to Anor Londo, one of the most iconic areas in the entire Dark Souls series. If you thought this game so far was a gigantic middle finger to the player, wait till you see Sin's Fortress. Yeah, the tree root boss I'm not looking forward to. I do not like Bed of Chaos. Extremely busted, badly designed fight. Let's see. Getting close. A few more bosses, and we should be able to do this. While we're at this, since we have a gun, we might just go ahead and fight Ceaseless Discharge and get him out of the way if I can remember how to get down there safely. We'll eventually travel to that area down there, but we can't progress any further until we get the Lord Vessel, so. No point in doing it quite yet. This is also one of those Prepare to Cry edition bosses, because this guy, he's the brother of the giant spider creature we killed earlier. And so he will only attack us if we touch his sister's clothing. He has another sister. There's like several sisters and a brother. And he will only become hostile once we touch her clothing, like her dead body over here. Or we could just straight up start attacking him. Let's see. Yeah, there he is. So you can see he's just hanging out. He's not too worried about it. Like, hey, what's up, my dude? I see you. Let's go. Yeah, but the moment we touch this stuff, he ain't happy. I love how that's so From Software, that giant boss health bar just flies onto the screen. Yeah, if I could get my stamina back, that'd be great. So we gotta go. Keep in mind, I think this is a later game boss that you just happen to be able to fight now, so it may take just a few minutes. I want to say I actually did this with bow and arrows the first time I played this because I was just so bad. I'm not even really sure how you would hurt him normally. Because fighting something like that up close is just asking for pain. And he pretty much just sits here and takes it, unfortunately. Oh gosh, we made him move. And if you missed last week, if we just keep hammering the button and we run out of stamina, our character will like fall over backwards being tired, even though he's shooting a gun. It's just kind of a quirk of the way plasma pistol works, so. Come back here. His face looks like a Brillo pad with peas smashed in between it. It's really quite something. That should do it. Ceaseless Discharge ceased. I love Sin's Funhouse. Yeah, you and me both, Chrono Trigger. Vark Tech, says Jessica Fisher. Yeah, we got that Vark Tech. What a boss name. It sounds like something you'd go to the doctor for. Well, I mean, yeah, I think if I had a ceaseless discharge, I probably would go to the doctor too. That sounds like a personal problem, Riven Mike. You might want to have that checked out. Not sure which doctor you would go to for that. Either the gastroenterologist or the proctologist, I think, would be a good choice. Hashtag I am not a doctor. So yeah, killing the diarrhea discharge opens the pathway to the demon ruins down there. So you can go fight like 30 those demons with great axes, and there's an item over there. Or you can just continue on with the game. And there's also a path to a required area, but we can't progress all the way in it, so we're not going to go there right now. Because it would just give us sad if we tried to go down there and found out we couldn't. Alright, so we need like 2 more levels, and then we can strike it up with our big giant Silver Knight Greatsword. As well as we can use some pretty massive strength weapons for some pretty decent scaling once we were able to farm Titanite and all that fun stuff. Ceaseless Discharge, sad fire son of the witch. Yeah, their whole story is pretty sad. Please move, Ingy. Thank you. And the reason we're joining Creepy Spider Lady Covenant is because we're going to use it to unlock a shortcut into Lost Easelith later. But for now, we've pretty much done all we can here. We need to go to Sin's Funtress, as somebody else said. And we're just going to have to walk, I'm afraid, because we use the bonfire down here. Hey Mooski, what's up? Long time no see. How you been? It's really sad. We have to go all the way back through stupid Blight Town, but at least going up will be better than going down, I'm sure. There's a shortcut in there somewhere too, but I don't remember where it is. We'll have to explore a little bit. That will actually take you to a different area. Oh no, he's coming. Oh no, he's coming for us. Thanks for the poo-poo pie. Oh gosh, no, 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 no. Might as well try to go get that item, because I do not intend to come back to this area if I don't have to. Wish I knew why the lighting was being weird. It's like doing that coming in out of the sun effect for some reason. Nope. Been doing good. It's just busy days, holiday season, you know, it gets busy. Christmas right around the corner. Work has been insane, so trying to keep up with that. While streaming and putting off making YouTube videos, I'll put it that way. There we go. Need our handy dandy purple moss. Purple moss sounds like it should be like a 70s or 80s like classic rock band. Like, hey, what do you listen to? Oh, I'll listen to some Purple Moss. You know, their hit song, what could their hit song be? Something on the Water, I think. Yeah, just listen to some Purple Moss, so their hit song, Fire on the Water. It's an all-time classic. Alright, there's our return point for once we have all the items. I think we can also take that tree root there as well. And it's probably the direction I will take. Having Ring of the Evil Eye really makes this area a lot more tolerable, because you can get quick kills to get your health back to counteract the poison without using up your Estus supply. That's another From Software trope for these poison levels. They always like to have like an item laying in a corner somewhere in poison with like 3 enemies just sitting there looking at it like they're interested in whatever it is. Like they do that same thing in the Great Swamp in Dark Souls 3. Exact same trope. Just like enemies just sitting around in poison looking at something. Let's go ahead and cure that. There we go, gotcha. Maybe this will take us back to like Valley of the Drakes or something. Or maybe it's just a dead end with a plank shield. Apparently we're playing Bloodborne now. Shields are great, but not if they engender passivity. It's like, hey, how about doing that same level you just did, but in reverse? It's like, what if it was purple? So just so you guys know, Sin's Fortress is where we're headed next. And so to get there, we need to get back, make our way back to Firelink Shrine. And once we are there... Really? Once we're at Firelink Shrine, we can take the shortcut back to the blacksmith. And like the floor, I think it's the floor above him, we can now go to Sin's Fortress. Oh no. No, no, no. Could somebody ban or kick Brittany Tucker? I think she's just spamming. We've noticed suspicious activity coming from your account and have decided to take action to protect our user base. Yeah, this time no stopping to kill everything, just running straight through. YouTube is such a wuss, man. Like, you have to hide users. I didn't unhide her. You have to hide users on here. You don't ban them. You just hide them. And then, like, you know, they disabled the dislike button. So how are you supposed to tell me how bad my live streams are if the stupid dislike button's been disabled? It's like, it's the internet. Getting your video disliked is the least thing to worry about when it comes to people's mental health. There's going to be a lot worse things said than just like dislikes on their video. I'm not really sure why the enemy's health bars popped up there for a second. It's almost like something damaged them all at once and was suddenly silenced. Let's get out of this heck hole. Yep, that's YouTube. Just like trying to solve all the problems the complete wrong way. Like, I remember when my channel lost monetization years back after having it for years because Logan Paul filmed some people in the suicide forest, and so to protect content creators, they pushed the goalpost forward for remaining monetized because that made perfect sense. It's pretty much just YouTube hates you. Well, that was nice of them to put that there. If they wanted to protect smaller content creators, why not help them out with the algorithm and do like an up-and-coming tab or something? Maybe that exists, I don't know. But that would be really nice, actually. And not everybody is meant to be YouTube famous. I mean, a lot of channels like mine are just out here running extremely niche content. Oh, great, we've been toxicked. Wonderful. And we can't even get in there to heal because we got stupid blood bugs coming out the wazoo. Where's our moss? Hate this game. Yeah, these guys just kind of sit over here and snipe you with incredible precision, and you get hit by like 2.5 of those, and you're toxic, and you're dead in like 20 seconds or less. I mean, look at that tiny little projectile. You won't even know that's coming until it hits you. Yeah, see, toxic again. Yeah, nice try with an ambush, Dark Souls. It's a weird looking area. Oh, nice. I didn't know that was down here, but I'm glad we came down here because that's actually really good. Firekeeper shards are definitely more well hidden in this game than the Estus shards in Dark Souls 3. You can just kind of casually run across several of those. But if you don't pay attention, you'll miss several of the Estus shards, or Firekeeper souls rather, in this. Do the same thing, just different method. I definitely did not pick that one up last time I played through this. But hopefully we're almost out of Blight Town so we can get back to the actual fun part of the game. Key to new Londo Ruins. Excellent. I would have been looking for that later and been like, oh, where is that at? Oh, I have to go to Blight Town. So it's a good thing I found that. We're going to have so many poo-poo pies by the time this level is finished. And large clubs. So we can go clubbing later. Keep in mind our last bonfire is still all the way back at Quelaag, so if we mess up and die, we're going all the way back. Valley of Drakes. Okay, excellent. I just hope I can find my way to a bonfire safely without getting killed by something. Once we get the Lord Vessel, we'll have to come back to this area, but for now, no need to. Whoa. Oh no, the guy killed the firekeeper, so we're going to have to go do that mess. Can't even reinforce our Estus flask because there's a guy that comes and kills your firekeeper here that you have to go and get it back because this game hates you. Unfortunately, it does not give you much much to go off of. Just her body and then the cracked eye orb, and that's it. Shield just floating there on my back. Thanks, early 2010s game design. Main thing here is to not get killed before we get to the bonfire. Alright, we made it. Okay, so we need 9,000 to level up. We need to level up like 2 more times. We need 1 more. Okay. And because we use the superior version of Dark Souls, we can't use multiples. We have to go and do it this way. They actually added a use multiple option for the remaster, but we don't have that. We're using the superior version. Yeah, here we go. So now we should be able to use this. Yes. And because our strength is so high, we can still quick roll. So yes, we are doing it right. Daft Punk would be proud. We need to burn one more of these so we can see what we can upgrade. Yes. So let's see what we can reinforce. We need another Twinkling Titanite for that. That's fine. We'll get one. So in the meantime, we can continue to upgrade our broadsword. All right, let's go wreck some stuff with our big giant sword here. Now onward to Sins, one of my least favorite areas, but we'll try to just book it through this. So we can get to Honor Londo. This is pretty much one of those screw you type areas. Like, see that trapdoor? Nope, neither did I the first time I played it. Comes to Snake Men. Ouch. So pretty much the goal of this area is you have to make it to the top of this fortress. And there's a fight with like a giant iron golem, which you can trick into falling off. And then after you do that, you're on to Honor Londo, which is kind of the gateway to not necessarily the end game, but kind of the end of the game. Because it allows you to get the Lord Vessel, and at that point you're just pretty much focused on fighting all the remaining main bosses. So you can go to the Kiln of the First Flame and end the game. Oh, thanks for that. What? Where'd that guy go? Is my draw distance? Have I truly lost my draw distance here? Oh yeah, he's still there. The game's just not drawing him. Oh, it's so bogus. Dark Souls is an extremely difficult but extremely fair game. I completely messed that up. Apparently snake men are kind of like a thing for From Software. They've used them in other games before. But I've only really played the Dark Souls and Bloodborne series, and they're in both of those, just in kind of different incarnations. Okay. Well, at least he took a hit too, right? I wish backstabs worked in this game. That's why they call the area Sin's Funtress, after all. Jaime says, at work, I'll be floating in chat. Well, you know, we all float down here. Jaime, what is your job? Are you like a security guard at like a shipping facility on the night shift? And so I picture like you're supposed to be watching like the front gate, but instead you're watching my dumb self like get wrecked at Dark Souls. And then your boss shows up like the Colonel in Metal Gear Solid 2, and he's like, don't you have anything better to do with your time? Say goodnight to the bad guy. I really hate this area. I would love to just like speed run through it and be done with it. Maybe they should make a mod that disables this area so you just go straight to Honor Londo. Oh, you stupid disappearing idiot. Jeez. Okay. If it were just the traps, it wouldn't be so bad, but the snake men are really the icing on the poop cake in this level. I wonder if we could use our super jump to get up there and potentially bypass some nonsense. Maybe if we got like the very edge of it. Yeah, there we go. So that rock pusher up there, there's a lever that we can turn, and that will send that rock flying in another direction, which we can use it to make a shortcut, and I believe we can also use it to get outside to the final area. I can't remember if we want to ride that elevator or not. I don't think so. Because one of those is a trap. It leads into spikes and it kills you. But yeah, where's the... Take care of that genius for us. I hear Snake Man, but I don't see Snake Man, and that worries me. Because he's probably sitting up on a high ledge getting ready to snipe me when I go across. Yeah, like right there. Oh no, 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 no. Note to self, don't go that way. Bad things will happen to you if you go that way. So I got through the blades only to get knocked to my death by an electrical current by the Snake Man. Stop. I just want to be done with this level. Is that so much to ask? Ow. Ow. Hey, Tim. Yeah, F indeed. F's in the chat. Big sad. Swap back to our broadsword so we can run a little bit faster here. No, who told the camera to go around? Why? Why is why is that down there? And why are there snakes waiting on you to kill you when you get down there? It makes no sense whatsoever. So I guess we're going to have to just take our time to fight these guys because we're not smart enough to get through there without dying. Come on. I really hate this level so much. Like you have no idea. It's like you struggle bust your way through Blighttown, and this is your reward, is Sin's Fortress. It's even worse. The chains in this area sound very similar to those in the garden area in the Resident Evil remake. Gee, thanks for that. Go, go, go. I swear, this is the best area. Just lovingly crafted by Miyazaki himself. For your entertainment. Hey, loser. Alright, now remember there's an electricity guy on the bridge at the top, so we should probably go ahead and just kill that guy. If I can spot him, let's see. Yeah, I think that's him behind that chain. And I wonder if that's the guy that was giving us a hard time crossing that bridge. Yeah, just shoot him. We'll send him to the Shadow Realm. And then these guys down here. Send them to the Shadow Realm. I don't even know if that little ledge down there is worth going on. I don't see any items on it. I guess it could lead to one somewhere, but I don't see any. Fortunately for us, this guy has extremely poor spatial awareness, and he'll probably run into one of these blades. Like that. Alright, now we should be able to just take our time, get through this one. Alright, so this one. While I attempt this trick, we have a $15 donation. I mean, you guys saw this. We did this earlier, no problem. Almost. So close. No, no, no! Reason number 5017, I'm glad that Elden Ring has added a jump button. Because you don't have to deal with these wonky, like, am I going to jump or is my character going to jump backwards off a cliff? You decide. From Software had level design down, jump button not so much. Alright, now we get to do this again. Where's the guy? Usually there's a guy right there. Where did the guy go? Probably spawned a level up out of place so that I'll be going around a corner later and he'll just smack me off a ledge. Die, chump. Stupid lock on, lock on. Pressing lock on, the camera's just going every which way but towards the enemy. There may or may not, yeah, there it is. Rolling death, death barrel there. What in the... How does that even make any sense? The ball is stationary, so if I touch it, I go flying backwards? Who designed this game? From Software? Go, you... This game is so bad. So bad. Here, let me go in another safe room so I can hold down square so that when I go to run, I won't go flying off the stage. Oh no, there's a lizard man back there, isn't there? Go through the light. So give me the light. Do 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 do. I guess I made a good decision in immediately getting off that landing I was just on. Where is this guy? Can we... Well, there's one right here. It's another fun From Software trope. It's these giant enemies that just spray projectiles that take forever to stand there and kill. But you can hardly play the game if you don't. But you better believe we're going to. With like no health to spare at all. Which we will get a little bit back from killing the giant. I still can't believe we got through those spike things without dying earlier. I was just dodge rolling and praying. I wasn't even attempting any like timing or whatever. Because we had the snake guy chasing us and there was another one spraying electricity on the side, so. It was definitely an E-style gun spray and pray situation. Okay, got rid of one of them. Dang, I'm looking good. Like, he knows he can't hit me, so he's just going to accept it. Which, that's fine. It's important to accept things sometimes. Something died, don't know what, but we'll take the 500 souls, thank you. Alright, that does it for him. And then... I think there's one more of those guys, so we got to be careful that we don't get blindsided by something. But there is another bonfire up here on the roof, so if we can just make it to that, we're good. Because the rest of Sin's Fortress is just like a boss fight, and then you go to Honor Londo, and that's it. So... Oh, I see a guy with a crossbow up there we should get rid of. Because that guy would just love to catch us with our pants down later. Did he fall? Well, at least his health will be low. Let's see if we can get a bird's eye view on him. To run for dear life. See, it's a very nasty looking knight down there. Okay, I thought there'd be something there, but I guess not. I know this unlocks a shortcut, these cages here, but I'm not going to mess with it at the moment. Not until we find that bonfire. Wasn't there like a dubstep song a few years ago called Bonfire by like Knife Party or something like that? Or did I make that up? Yeah, no Estus for you, buddy. Get that out of here. I'm trying to heal. Yeah, right. Okay, that's the ball, so the bonfire has to be very close. Nice Titanite chunk that we can't use yet. Yeah, that's the boss right there. Can we shoot him from here? No, he's not active yet. Oh, you take calls for funeral services. Okay, well, that's a little bit different than a security guard. But I guess if business is dead, that means things are good, right? And then here's a real actual Disney villain spamming in the chat. YouTube's got to do something about these spammers. Oh yeah, I guess it, I don't know. I guess you could have busy nights depending on what else is going on. That's something that makes 100% sense, but you just don't ever really think about it. But I guess a funeral service would have to have somebody there to answer the phone at night to, you know, go collect the bodies and those type of things. I remember when I was in college, I had a grandfather that I didn't particularly know. I mean, I knew of him, but I didn't know him, didn't have a relationship with him really. And he passed one morning while I was home from school, college. And so they called us to, you know, my mom to come to the hospital or whatever. And so I went with her. And I remember we got there and he had passed away like maybe an hour or 30 minutes just prior to us arriving, something like that. And when we got there, I remember that somebody said they had called the undertaker, and like maybe 10 minutes later, this very gentlemanly old man showed up just like exquisitely dressed, like just ready to go on a moment's notice with like that sort of thing. So I was like, that's professionalism, to be able to get up and get dressed this early in the morning and be there. So we definitely don't want to drop into that. Where is that bonfire? I know it's on a little ledge, if I remember correctly. I was thinking about trying to drop down with a knight, but now I see that's death if we try to jump from there. Where are you, bonfire? I know you're here. We could probably take that boss because he moves very slow, but if we don't and we die, it's back to Sin's Fortress hell with us, so I really don't want to go through that. We killed off the giant, so we're relatively safe to walk around. I asked basic probing questions, but boiled down to name, time of death, birth date, and if they have arrangements. Yeah, that makes sense. Just the basics. Probably a tough job some days, but I imagine somebody's got to do it. But that's convenient, though. You work night shifts, and here's this idiot that plays old video games on Monday nights that you can watch. So I guess that kind of worked out for you. It's locked. Gee, thanks. Let's see, there's an enemy, an item. Could easily make that jump, but yeah, like that bonfire is on a tiny little ledge. Like you drop down onto the ledge and it like has a door that opens back up or something. Snowman, what's up, my man? Good to see you. He says, look who got through Sin's super happy fun time playhouse. Yeah, it's pretty bad. There's that bonfire. I knew I could have just asked you if I had to, but we found it just in time. Yeah, this is probably not my favorite area, SMZ. Not the biggest fan of Old Sin's Fortress. Oh, the giants respawn. That's no fun. Doing good. Just off to another crazy week. Broman Zero, yeah, am I right? Good guy Snowman Zero shows up after you finish Sin's Fortress to give you moral support. Because he believed in you the whole time. Just something about a bunch of ledges with snake men shooting electricity that just really rustles my jimmies. Oh, are we playing MM Rando? I mean, I'm down. I'm off work all week, so I'm down. Just let me know what day. I might even try to stream it or something. Look at this absolute Chad here. Roll, son. This guy's heavy rolling. He's got all the equipment. Yeah, this is like some ancient history demonstration of like old English archers trying to compete with the musket here. At least he pulled out a rapier. It's not going to be enough, but Bye. Oh, that's Ricard. Okay. Always check your chest before you open them, kids. Because it might be a mimic. And it will eat your head. This game is definitely a lot more generous with chests that aren't mimics, because I want to say you can find the first mimic in High Wall of Lothric in Dark Souls 3. Like, it's very early on in the game they teach you, hey, there are going to be mimics, so watch out. In fact, I would say the majority of the chests in Dark Souls 3 are mimics. But this game is much friendlier with that mechanic. You run across a lot of like legitimate treasure chests in this. Nope, never try to heal when somebody's pointing a plasma pistol at you. Just doesn't ever work. It would be great if, I know I designated Knuckles, but he's Knuckles, so he's probably going to crap out. If one of us could like sit down ahead of time, or maybe two of us could sit down ahead of time and figure out how Majora's Mask Randomizer works. I dove right into that. Just so that when game night comes, it's not the usual comedy of errors that tends to be when we try to do game nights, which is we spend 30 minutes like trying to get it working, and it's always Knuckles going like, yeah, I think we have to download the other one. Hold on, you dinks. Let me send you a download link, bros. And it doesn't work, and so we just have to go back and forth. And then there's those periods of silence where nobody's doing anything. And then eventually, like 2 hours into it, people just start leaving. It's like, we'll play tomorrow. I dodged that improperly. I wasn't sure if he was dead or he was about to attack, so I just jumped backwards. But thank goodness I jumped because he was about to attack. We played with Pete the last couple of days, and Pete screwed us because he had the wrong rando seed for Ocarina of Time multiplayer. So the logic got destroyed and unwinnable. No way to get certain items or songs after a certain event. Well, that sounds terrible, so let's try to avoid that at all costs. Let's not put Pete in charge of the ROM. And let's just, try to avoid that at all possible. Because we don't want old Peter to mess things up for us. 30 minutes, try 30 hours. Yeah, or 3 hours, yeah. Why is it so many of our game nights have to be like that? It's just sitting around while Knuckles fiddles with something, or everybody thinks he's fiddling with something, and he's not, so. Oh, what about Honor Londo? I'm lost. Yes, this is Honor Londo. The best, one of the coolest areas in the game, with the exception of the Dragon Archer Knights, or whatever they're called. This is where you would put your soapstone message and put gorgeous view. We got a lot of souls. We need to pump up our health. That's a big night. Got way too many souls I'm carrying to try and fight that guy straight up. At least he dropped something. Oh, a giant's halberd. Yeah, see, like there's a chest over there, and I'm pretty sure it's just a regular chest. If you were at this point in the game in Dark Souls 3, that would just be a mimic all day, every day. I'll still shoot it to be safe, but I'm pretty sure that's a normal chest. There we go. Yeah, see, it's safe. There's so many chests in this that are dangerous. Oh, we can use that to upgrade the pistol, so that's good. The next time we go back to the blacksmith guy. But we do have some more upgrades to do here, so. Yeah, give me that extra health. All right, fantastic. Fantastic, as the Dance Dance Revolution announcer used to tell me. He also said I wasn't an ordinary fellow, so. I mean, more health is always good. But yeah, at like super high level play, stamina or endurance is definitely the best because you just roll more. It's nice to be able to take some hits. Which stamina will be our next level up thing since we're pretty much done with strength. There's a gun on this map too. I've got to remember where it is. They do, but honestly, this is like the best gun in my opinion, just because the way it works, and it doesn't have to be reloaded. It auto reloads because it's plasma. But like, take for example the SMG here, and all of them require Demon Titanite to upgrade, so that's kind of scarce at this point in the game. Hey, what's up, guys? It's scarce here. Yeah, see, I've already. So you had to press L2 to reload. The knockback is nice. That poor guy, he didn't stand a chance. But that is the downside, is you have to reload. Yeah, it does. They actually put a lot of effort into making these work right. Let me check and see where the other one is on this area. On Orlando. The left side of the rafters where you fall down for the chest, tucked down at the end of the hallway. So let me look. I know you guys can't see this, but okay, so I think that is where is picture showing approximate location to adjacent to Guinevere statue. Okay, so there's they used a funny word for that. There's the statue. So if I'm looking at the statue from this side, the beam rifle's over here. Okay, so let's try and get there. Snowman, you could probably help me out with this one. So we need to get, let me go over here. We need to get to that chest over there, and I'm trying to remember how you do it. I think we jump onto that platform and then roll through that window right there, I think. And that should take us up there. It's on the other side of the Guinevere statue. We might should go out here and activate this shortcut first in case we fall down and die or do something stupid. Just so this is activated and ready to go. Alright, that's a go. So Oh, hello. Except I didn't want to go up there quite yet. I wanted to finish what I started down here. Oh dang, we're on the ground now. That's not where I wanted to go. So that's how you get down there. I don't know if I've ever gone down there before. But the entrance to the DLC is in there, right? Yeah, see, I gotta reload. So, I mean, that's not bad. It's got nice pushback. I mean, just... I definitely think the pistol is better for, like, a sniping situation. I don't remember where you get the doll. I think you have to have a doll to get in there, if I remember correctly. Ow. Oh no. I really didn't want to go in here in the Dark Moon Caverns and activate all the assassins. I believe you, but my chummy gun don't. Ah, okay. Yeah, I can just reenact that scene from Home Alone in here with this SMG, so that's cool. Okay, we're getting attacked. We need to get out of here. I got a knife sticking out of my arm. Reload, reload. Yeah, the SMG's growing on me a little bit, I think. It'd be good with some upgrades, but there's just such... You can't really farm Demon Titanite until later. No Estus recovery for you. You get a doll from the nest in the beginning area. You drop an item there, reload, and a different item appears in its place. There's a big table that tells you what begets what. Well, good use of the word begets there. I appreciate that. Haven't got to use that in the stream just yet. No. No, don't heal. Oh no. Man, how many of these guys are there in here? Yeah, I need the doll. This is 220. What is the black iron greatsword? Did I just pick up a shield? I could have swore I picked up a sword as well. But it might have just been that big shield I picked up. Anyway, now we can go get the, I forget which one it is, but we can go get it. Here we go. All right, let's drop down here. There we go. Where's the pendant? Here it is. I misspoke. Item trading for incidentals. Best one seems to be living rubbish. Get you a Titanite chunk. You go back to the cell where Master Chief gave you the pistol to get the peculiar doll. I applaud you for remembering that in this playthrough it was Master Chief that gave me the thing and not the Undead Knight or whoever. So now we have the beam rifle. Oh, hello. Dang, that was pretty strong. It's like two-shot that guy. Now we have to find a way to get back across. Yeah, he's canon. You can never take that away. He's canon now. There's apparently a secret fight with him in the game, but I haven't read how to achieve it. Oh. This thing uses up stamina quick. At the cost of being very strong. See if we can hit from here with these guys. Yeah, that's really good for sniping. That may actually be better for sniping than the pistol. That's very strong. Remember when we did that Sven co-op map called Fail Mountain? It took us like hours to do, and at the end it wasn't even finished. Or something like that. I guess what I'm trying to say is in the end, it doesn't even matter. It's just like not picking off these guys. Yeah, how does it feel on Orlando snipers? That's really cool. That's been every Keen map, basically. An amazing 2/3 of a map. So I never looked into it. So was Keen like this guy that just like made a bunch of maps but never finished them, essentially? Is that kind of what the deal was there? Obviously, he took his moniker from Commander Keen, the old game series. Jaime says the good thing about watching at work is that the watch times are increased IRL, so it can make a 3-hour stream take 8 hours of work. Work ain't too bad compared to some of the stuff this game does. Now this is true. But I don't know, you're dealing with actual dead people. This game just makes you want to die sometimes. It is Prepare to Die edition, so I mean it's literally in the title. So now we get to go play patty cake with the Orlando snipers, so yay. This part took me a long time, the first playthrough, to get through. A very long time to figure out and get through. Just shoot it, Fox. There you go. Oh no. No, no, no. He's thwarted my strategy. And the lock-on isn't working. There we go. What do you think, SMZ? Ring of the Evil Eye, good item or nah? I tend to like it. I use it a lot. Although they definitely nerfed it in DS3. I think it's a lot stronger in Dark Souls 1. Yeah, that's great. It's just coming through there. I can't even see who's shooting at me. Really hate these archers. It's alright, I suppose. Probably one of the better rings, at least if you're desperate to save Estus. Yeah, I could see that. It's one of those things where once you're good enough, it probably doesn't really matter anyway. But if you're not good enough, it's probably not going to restore enough Estus to, or health to make a difference. But I definitely do think it's stronger in this game than it is Dark Souls 3. It took a big hit in usefulness in 3. Shoot, please. There's one of them. Alright, I think there's one more somewhere up here. Let's see. Might as well stick with Ring of Favor and Protection if you want some mega buffs. Yeah, I usually do use... Once I get that ring, I usually use it. All the rings are so kind of... None of them are really drastic, to be honest. The Chloranthropy ring, or whatever it is pretty nice. I don't know if it's in this game, but... It's very helpful in the ones it's in. Hey, it's Solaire. Isn't that the strat? You put the Havel armor on, and then you use the ring that lets you roll normally? Oh, yeah, it is. He just did. No, don't leave. Let's see. Just for you. Well, here, we'll get us some more endurance. Get us a whole 2 more endurance here. Yeah, see, the pistol is better because you can just stun lock these guys and it recharges in time. The Magnum is decent too. It's really not that bad. It just has to be reloaded. So like we can just Magnum people. Magnum Force for a second here. Find my sign to engage in jolly cooperation. Yeah, see like this guy here. But you gotta reload. Ow. it's like, why do all that when you can just do that? Big green bars, yep. Do any of the guns have critical hits after parry or backstabs? No, they do not. So like I think I mentioned last time, they tend to get weaker as the game goes on because of that. They have no critical hits. They don't scale with any stat. And they can only be reinforced with Demon Titanite. Which I believe the lore reason for that is because they call Master Chief the Demon. I think the Covenant calls him that. I knew there was at least one. Oh my goodness. They are so overpowered. Like I couldn't even see him. He just ran up and kicked me with the tip of his foot and it killed me instantly. Fortunately, they're not the worst to deal with once you kind of get their pattern down. It's just so dark in there, I couldn't see. But I knew it was about time for them. I think from here on out, they're mainly mimics. Mimics are kind of a bad thing to judge that on because mimics do insane damage. They do really, really high damage. They don't have very good tracking, though. So if you're like a sword and board build in DS3, you can just kind of strafe around them. And just like hit them one or two times, dodge their attack. Hit them one or two times, dodge their attack. And with a little patience, you can take most of them down. Here's Havel's set, looks like. I'd need to find the ring to use it because I am a fan of quick rolling. I don't like the fat roll. Even though we have 32 strength, so we probably could use his armor. Just poise our way through the whole game. Imagine dying to a mimic. Hello there. Oh yeah, nice programming from software. Come on. There we go. It's a shame the rocket launcher is not until we get to the kiln of the first flame. The higher damage is nice here, I'll admit that. Oh, I didn't realize those guys had a head. I guess that would have been helpful to know. The more you know. I didn't know that those guys had a head. I thought they were just kind of messed up, headless monsters. I just let him run straight into me. Jump! Yeah, that gun is terrible at close range combat because you just stand there with your thumb up in the air while you wait. So first off, let's drop that. Yeah, definitely a weak area to shoot. Shoot here. What that's trying to say. It's like, please shoot me. Oh boy, another one. Oh, really? No. Can't go that way. Can't go this way. Run, dude. I really wish I could have killed the Silver Knight before. Come on. There we go. Honor Londo, more like Honor Mimic Doe. I like how they moo like a cow when they die. All that for a silver coin? We're in trouble. What are you doing? Shoot! In the words of GoldenEye guards, I don't believe it! Or no, that's Perfect Dark. The guards don't talk in GoldenEye. That's Perfect Dark. When you shoot the guy, I don't believe it! Oh, another one? Well, I didn't know he had like a Ryu and Ken Street Fighter Haifatsude Fukin Hurricane Kick move. What is that? It's like the server is downloading updated enemy moveset DLC when I play the game. I demand a refund. He hit me with some kind of like Street Fighter Ken and Ryu spin kick move or something. Where's my big sword? Just take off half his health to begin the fight. How about that? Stupid. What's with all these coins? Can't do anything with those yet. Shippu Jinraikyu, yeah. Or if you're playing Street Fighter 1 where you can't understand, Hurricane Kick! Come to think of it, that looks kind of like one of the characters in Street Fighter Alpha has like a forward hurricane kick like that. I can't think who it is. That might even be a Street Fighter 3 character I'm thinking about. I can't remember. Maybe I'm thinking about Sean with the tornado. Hurricane kick. Look at this guy. Yeah, tornado kick. That's what it is. Where it's like the forward one. Whereas the other one is, it has, I think, a little bit of forward momentum, but it mainly spins in place. Whereas his is like, it actually approaches you. And he yells out, "Tornado!" Oh Lord, there's enemies all in there. Let's not go in that one. That's the bad one. Let's not go in there. So you basically just poise break them or guard break them and then fire up like 2 or 3 shots. Oh, really? Another one? Oh, that didn't hit me. That hitbox was generous, to say the least, Miyazaki. Hey, look, it's Tim's mom, or dad, rather. There's his mom. I meant, no. I mean, it was a portrait of Knuckles taking forever to prepare for game night. I gotta try to remember how I get to the... I know we gotta find the door that leads to, like, where the main hall is. That's where we're trying to get to. Here we go. Alright, that's where the weird half-head demon was, so we need to... would think we would need to be down there, right? Doesn't open from this side. That's the room with the stuff in it. So do we go here? There's a stairway going somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Here's the main hall. It's like the Harry Potter Great Hall or whatever. Yeah, here's our bro right here. Strong I am, forge I can. Go ahead and up that into the insane 242 damage. And then we'll go find our pistol here. All this stuff's in pretty good shape. Cometh soon. Nope. Oh, I forgot about that one. Those guys have like no poise. So I'm just getting 1 or 2 shots and it's interrupting his attack. Let's go ahead and open that up. Yeah, you find this guy dead in Dark Souls 3 and it's like a sad moment. Because somebody usually leaves a message there. It's like goodbye friend or something like that. Sad times. Alright, let's go ahead and cheese out this guy. Oh, nope. I thought that wouldn't hit me. You got to be kidding me. I was still thinking with SMT Imagine logic, if you kill an enemy, all their attacks lose hitboxes. But not so much the case in Dark Souls. Whoa there. You feel the black eye orb quiver. And so that's supposed to be your hint as to where to go and get the Firekeeper's soul back. Oh yeah, it's over here. I don't get it. What is with all these spammers? Put user, hide this user. Yeah, there we go. You ban one and just some more crop up. Don't click those links. It's sus. Hey, Kate, how are you? Fun is relative on this channel, but yeah, we're trying our hardest. You know that old SpongeBob episode where they're trying to, I don't remember what the context was, but at one point, SpongeBob picks up like a rock and squeezes it and is like, are we having fun now? And Sandy says, almost some. That's pretty much the description of this channel. That's kind of what we do here. Those ones with the spears have just crazy long range. You gotta be careful. Oh look, we can cosplay as one of Gwen's knights now. So I believe that should unlock the... I think I finally understand the setup of this area now. So just run like a coward and avoid these guys. Hopefully he'll position reset here in a moment. Or he could just follow me all the way here. I hate this game so much. I swore Solaire was supposed to have a sign in here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. If we can get rid of the... what in the world was that? No, 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 don't fall off. I hate this game so much. Great game design, guys. Yeah, you're right. I probably should kindle that. Cannot kindle while hollowed. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and let me fight through the 30 silver knights between here and the boss. So dumb. And like the Ornstein and Smo is like a major boss fight too. You think they would make a little bit clearer path to them that didn't involve 30 different enemies every time? I mean, because these Silver Knights are not slouches. Look at this. I just blindside you as soon as you enter the room. You can't even see it. It's stupid. It's not House of Pain. Quit jumping around. Yeah, let's just get rid of that guy this time. I think that was the guy that killed me last time because we fell on the ground and he saw us and he's like, hey, let me come stab him in the back. Yeah, that's why Dark Souls 3 is the superior game, because they just give you fast travel from the beginning. And a bonfire, whenever you kill a boss, you get a bonfire. Just makes the game a lot easier to traverse. I do like this style of game more, kind of a little bit more as far as level design. Because Dark Souls 1 is a lot more open in the way it lets you approach stuff. Which is all the more reason it should have had fast travel at the beginning. Oh, you stupid idiot. I was sitting there hammering jump and he's just standing there. It's not my fault. I played perfectly. Oh yeah, and I forgot about that guy. Like, who thought this was a good idea? Guy's got a great bow, as tall as I am in real life, and he's just like knocking that thing like it's nobody's business. There we go. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Yeah. You got a guy with a great bow and then a guy with a pistol just shooting it out behind some columns in a castle. You don't remember this map from Halo? How many Estus do I have to use to get full health? Jeez. How did Solaire lose health? Did he drop off the thing and like hurt himself? Oh my gosh. Look, it's that boss fight everybody goes crazy about. Yeah, it's like, I don't need you to fight mobs. I need you to kill boss. Stop wasting your HP. Alright, we're off to a great start. What's going on? Oh, I forgot. It considers Phantoms co-op, so it takes away your crap. I hate this game so much. Like, great job, Inferno Plus. Like, really, the best. Stop. Look at this absolute Giga Chad here. No, Solaire, you're supposed to lure him away from me. What are you doing? Boggs, please. What is that? At least we made it to phase 2. I think I heard Solaire die just as... Wait, he died? I thought he died. Did Solaire kill the big one as I was killing the little one? I know this is the one you're not supposed to kill the fat one first because this guy's a lot harder. And Solaire is about to just die, so... Bad Solaire, bad. There goes Solaire. I mean, he's a trooper, man. He's hanging in there. Oh, what was that? It's some of those Dark Souls hitboxes if I've ever seen it. What a bunch of trash. But this next time I'll remember to keep the... to turn the multiplayer guns back on at the beginning so we don't have that stupidity happen this time. Because that's what got us. Yeah, Solaire was really putting in work there. I was surprised. I thought he was just going to, go in there and die. And I'll also try to kill skinny guy first this time instead of fat guy. I really think Solaire was just overachieving in this case, and so he killed fat guy for me, which I've never seen happen before. Usually he just goes over there and falls down and like distracts the guy a bunch, but whatever. Yeah, Solaire MVP performance. Though that's... Can't even start the fight at full health because there's just people just like spearing you through walls. Oh yeah, he's gonna follow me. Most normal enemies would stop at the doorway, but not this Silver Knight. He is the chosen one. Please die. Alright, he's dead. I wish I had like the stamina quick restore item. Alright, let me give him one more hit. Outstanding move. Oh no, 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 no. Because I know the hitbox on that axe probably hits 2 counties over. Oh, of course those guys needed a heal. Yeah, of course. Thanks a lot, From Software. Call them from software because it goes straight from the register into the dumpster, am I right? There we go. Oh, he dropped an item. I didn't know those guys drop chunks. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's give this shot one more time since we're past my usual limit for streaming before I want to just strangle myself. This time I know to enable Alright, Solaire, where you at? Come on, buddy. Come on. Take your mandatory fall damage hit. Thanks a lot. Alright, this time let's see if we can not get hit by the leaping attack right out of the gate so we can actually target the skinny guy first. The fat guy's a lot easier to deal with when he goes Super Saiyan or whatever. Yeah. Oh, we're getting close to the wall. Oh, I got greedy. That was my fault. I don't really know what he was aiming at, but okay. I'm trying, Solaire. Okay, we got one of them. Yeah, fat guy's a lot easier because I think he just has a charge. I like how he just smashes him. Like I read on the wiki, this was neat, that if he dies first, Smo doesn't give a frick. He just smashes him and like bloodies him and it's like, okay, whatever. But if this guy dies first, the other one actually like mourns him for like a split second. So that's kind of a neat touch to their personalities. I see, I gotta remember this guy's attacks though. And the lock-on system has to actually work. Come on, Solaire, put in work for me. We're a little bit closer to the wall than I would like to be, but it's okay. Yeah, Solaire, get in them hits. Let's go. Stun. That's all she wrote for our buddy. He was vanquished. I screwed that up. All right, good night, everybody. That's the end. We'll do this next week. I don't have the patience to walk back down there and then unhollow and all that, but isn't that some stuff, shall we say, to get double hit like that? What a great game, everybody. Amazing. Yeah, we'll be back. We'll finish part 3 next week. We'll get the Lord Vessel and we'll start killing the Fire Lords to I apologize, SMZ. I truly do. But there will always be next week. And then there will be like 2 hours of getting ready to play Majora's Mask online. So, good night, everybody. It's my bedtime. I got to